Hi, good morning. Today in this series, we are going to do about what is the importance of additive manufacturing or 3D printing in the medical arena. Myself, Santosh, researcher, and we are having with Dr. Chitra Chakravarti. She is an oral and maxillofacial surgeon for more than 25 years of experience. Yeah, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Dr. Santosh. How are you?
Good. Now, so today in this session, just I want to know some of the insights about a medical AM, madam. So here the major thing is just I want to know to what extent in the medical industry AM or 3D printing has been penetrated, and here just I want to focus on the two things. One is on the global level how it was, and in the Indian scenario how it is. So just can you briefly elaborate about these things?
Yeah, so additive manufacturing, I think, has made a huge technological change in the way we are approaching a lot of patients in the healthcare industry. Although I think initially it would have started more to do with the automotive or aerospace engineering and those type of fields, it has slowly penetrated into the healthcare system as well. In the healthcare system, I think one of the most important reasons why it has taken a big stand in the healthcare industry is basically because of the option of customization. Okay, because customized options for each patient is one of the biggest advantages we can give with 3D printing. So I think this is one of the biggest things that has made a huge change. Not just, we have been using technology in the medical field for a very long time.
Yep.
Okay, a lot of new technological advancements have taken place, but additive manufacturing as such has made a lot of change in the way we think or the way we are approaching each patient also.
Okay.
So from the global standpoint, if we look at it actually, I think the technological advances came much earlier. And in India also, we are not very far behind. Okay, I think it should take another. It is basically a mindset of the doctors on how we change the outlook on how we should start incorporating this technology into our field. This is, I think, the main thing that is lacking right now. Although the technology is available to us, we know that there are certain uses of the technology, but how we put it into application is up to the doctors to actually try to start implementing this technology in their field.
Thank you, ma'am. Just here to go into a more detail, like in Indian scenarios, we are having in a hospitals from starting from in a government sector, and we have in a polyclinics, and then we are having in a corporate level, and different categories of hospitals are there with us. So if you are going into a government sector, how this role is going to be played in case of a 3D printing or additive manufacturing, and in case of a clinics, how it is going to happen. In case of a corporate, how to what level it is like. Because you know better about an Indian medical industry. So can you elaborate on these few points with respect to these things?
So additive manufacturing, from my standpoint, we have been using now, I think in our cases for the last 5 years or 6 years, we have been using 3D printing for a lot of our cases actually. I think the main, let's say, a little bit of a drawback, which I think is already in the progress of getting better, is one factor is the cost, and second thing is the time for manufacturing of the thing that we want actually. So from a government sector, if you look at it actually, it is not a very expensive thing to be used, especially if we are using it as an educational model, as a surgical mock surgery model. Maybe patient-specific implants, especially to do with the material cost, it might be expensive for a patient who comes from a lower socioeconomic background. For normal teaching purposes or educational purposes or even planning the surgery purposes, I think 3D printing can play a very important role even in the patients who are not able to afford as much. However, in the corporate sector, I believe it should come completely into the corporate sector now, because the patients can afford even things like patient-specific implants, which are made of titanium, which are customized. These things are already infiltrating into the corporate sector. Even as individual practitioners, people in clinics, people who are doing dental work, people who are doing maxillofacial exclusively also, I believe there is a lot of penetration of additive manufacturing. Even without our knowledge, it is slowly coming into the field. and it is not as expensive or as difficult as people imagined it to be. So I think even 2-3 years back, we would have thought that it is a difficult thing to use and we cannot get into this technology. But I think now, because availability also is more, the technology is more easily accessible to us also now. And this is making it much more easier for us to incorporate it into our surgical practice.
Thank you, ma'am. And here one small doubt I'm having, like when coming to an insurance kind of in a part, as I believe till now in India, the 3D printed models are not covered in the insurance part. So can you speak about a few words, whether if it has been incorporated, it will be expensive to the patients or it will be benefited to the patients, or in a this insurance companies, how it will be going to play in a role, especially in Indian
Sure, that will
scenario?
be very, yeah, especially in the Indian scenario. I think if anything is covered by insurance, especially along with the surgical package, if you are able to include pre-surgical planning with 3D printing, I am sure it will be very beneficial to the patients because it not only helps, actually it has a manifold advantage. Really speaking, the pre-surgical planning part with 3D printing, if you look at it, it's not just that we have the model in our hand and we are able to look at the anatomy and plan the surgery. We are also able to look at the individual patient's unique anatomy and plan the surgery in such a way that it reduces the surgical time to a large extent. What we would have planned on the table with the patient under general anesthesia, we have already planned it beforehand and we already know what complications to anticipate. So in these cases, actually, it becomes easier with the insurance coverage also, that we are able to reduce the surgical time for the patient. So it is beneficial to everybody actually in that way.
So here, since the cost has been came into the picture, just I want to put a one more word, madam. For example, similar kind of in a surgery, if we are using an additive manufacturing model, and for the same kind of in a similar case, we are not using an additive manufacturing medical model. So in this, both the cases, which surgery will become an expensive surgery as per your enrollment? We are not talking about any medical implants or anything, but it may be in a pre-planning models or in patient education models. If you are using for a one patient A and for the patient B, we are not using these models. So in which case the surgery will become expensive, or how expensive it will become?
Actually, if you look at it, I think it sort of evens out because of the reduced surgical time, which is the most important factor, because generally we pay by the number of hours we do the surgery.
Yes.
Okay, whether you're paying the hospital or you're paying, the people who are involved with the surgery itself.
Yes.
So if that part is taken care of, especially because you have already anticipated what is required in the pre-surgical planning, especially to do with, the customized bending of plates or adaptation of the implants that we want to place inside the patient. Even if you're talking about a simple thing like dental implants, if we have already planned what size and where it is going to be placed already, actually, even without a surgical guide, I think this procedure becomes much easier when you use 3D printing as an addition to your normal surgical tools.
Okay.
So definitely it is, I would think you are not only saving time, but you're also saving a lot of expenditure with the help of the pre-planning for the patient.
If my understanding is correct, by using of a medical model, we are saving the time, we are saving the cost also. Both it is both the way it is beneficial to the surgeon as well as to the patient. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, definitely, Santosh.
And now, like we are having these many benefits. Now, if I am looking into, for example, in our Indian scenario, how much percentage of surgeons are using this one, like this 3D printed models or this technology? One is that, and second one is, if they are using, how much percent of it is useful for young surgeons or for senior surgeons? Because we are having young surgeons as well as we are having a senior surgeons. It may playing a different role in case of both the surgeons. So, like, can you elaborate on this one?
Yeah, this is a very good point actually. So when we talk about the use of additive manufacturing and how it has penetrated into our healthcare industry especially, I would think actually for the novice surgeons, that people who are new, especially things like surgical guides, these things actually really help a newer surgeon in a sense that they don't have to think or leave too much to imagination thinking, oh, maybe I'm going wrong here, or maybe I should look at it again or take the opinion of a senior person. to do the procedure. In this case, actually, because in the pre-planning stage itself, we have fabricated surgical guides which transfers that particular surgery which we've done on the model directly to the patient.
Okay.
So in that case, the surgery also becomes more accurate and more predictable for a newer surgeon. Although for older surgeons also, people who are experienced and have been doing the procedure also for a longer time, I am seeing that the acceptance, initially probably it was not much because they felt they had more control over their surgical skills and did not need anything else additionally to help them. But as the time is going more and more, I think we are seeing the benefits of that, the use of a surgical guide, the use of a model, which is actually helping. It is not like, it definitely helps a newer surgeon in a different way. For a senior surgeon, I think it is an additional benefit.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. So I think this is the one which we have planned for today. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your time.